For a lot of new moms, making their baby's first formula feed is always a challenge. It comes with lots of what ifs. Should I not? I filmed a video like this a couple of years back. I got lots of questions, and I still do get lots of questions till date. Some of them are, please, do you have to add water before milk? Do I allow my water to boil? Do I let it cool down before adding the milk? Do I add the milk before the water? What quantity do I use? Well, today we are going to be making nan one, and I'm going to answer all those questions, and I'm going to show you step by step how you can make nan one for your child. The first thing I'll say is a lot of moms and caregivers are doing themselves a huge disservice by not reading what is said on the container of whatever formula feed you are using for your baby. So if you're buying nan one, read what the container says. A lot of instructions are being written on these containers that we ignore, and that's what causes us to start asking questions when we are about to prepare our baby's meal. The container tells us clearly that it's better to exclusively breastfeed your child for 6 months. But if for one reason or the other you can't, let's go ahead and show you how to do this. First things first, you want your hands to be properly washed or sanitized. I always prefer washing my hands with soap, but like I showed at the beginning of the video, you can either wash your hands or you use your hand sanitizer. And then after that, or before that even, you want to go through the container. Like I said, you would see the measurements. Okay, so these are the measurements that are being shown on the screen. I will do a clear screenshot of that to show you. It tells us how many milliliters of water we are to put in our baby's feeding bottle as per their age. It tells us the number of scoops of milk that go with that quantity of water as per their age, and it tells us the number of feeds they are supposed to consume for their age. Okay, so if your baby is 1 to 2 weeks old, you need 90 milliliters of water, you need 3 scoops of milk, and then they are supposed to have a total of 6 feeds per day. If your child is in their 3rd or 4th week, they are going to be needing 120 milliliters of water, 4 scoops of milk, and they will get 5 feeds a day. If your child is in their 2nd month, they are going to need 150 milliliters of water, 5 scoops of milk, and then they are going to have 5 feeds a day. If they are in their 3rd and 4th month, they are going to need 180 milliliters of water, 6 scoops of milk, and then 5 feeds a day. If they are in their 5th and 6th month, they are going to need 210 milliliters of water, 7 scoops of milk, 5 feeds a day. Please do well to check your own container, what you're going to be feeding your child. Check it to be sure what the measurements are for your child, and this is best given to babies when they are 6 months plus. Okay, remember I said at the beginning of this video that you should breastfeed your baby because that is what is highly recommended. So I am going to show you guys a sample of how to mix this. Okay, this is a sample of what can be made for a baby who is 3 months old. The container says for a 3-month-old baby you need to put 180 milliliters of water, which is what I have done, and then you need to put in 6 scoops of milk. Before you begin this process, ensure that you have properly sterilized bottles, your hands are thoroughly washed or sanitized. Like I said earlier, I prefer them washed with soap. Okay, and then you go in with your scoop. This is the scoop you want to use, not your spoon in the house, not your medicine cup, not any other thing. Use the scoop that comes with your milk. Okay, and then you want to level it out. Do not overfill it, just level it out like I'm doing. You see me leveling it out, and then I pour it into the container. So I'm going to pour in a total of 6 scoops of milk. Okay, so if you were making for a child who is, let's say, 5-6 months, you're going to use 210 ml of water and then 7 scoops of milk, and the baby would be having 5 feeds a day. Somebody was asking, do I put my milk before my water or my water before my milk? Well, I would advise that you put in your water before your milk, so that when you start putting in your milk, it just begins to dissolve and spread out in the water. It doesn't coagulate. But if you put your milk before putting the water, your milk will most likely get stuck at the bottom of the bottle, and you have to do a lot of shaking. And as you keep shaking, you will notice that the milk will be spilling out through the nipple of the bottle, and it makes it messy and just gives you more work. Okay, so this is how you want to keep your scoop. You want to keep it on top of the container. Don't drop it in the milk. That can cause cross contamination. Okay, don't drop it in the milk, especially when sometimes your baby is crying, you're hearing, you forget to wash your hands, you just go pick up the scoop and you make the milk. The next thing, you're dropping it into the milk. That's messy. So put it on the layer which the company has provided. Okay, now, are you going to be using hot water, boiled water to make your milk? No. If you are using water directly from your tap, you want to ensure that you boil it, killing every germ or whatever it is. Boil your water, okay, until it is really hot, and then you allow it to cool down before you use it to make your baby's milk. Or if you are using already purified water like I am using, you just go ahead to use it and make your baby's milk, and then you put water in another container, hot water in another container, put your bottle of milk in it for about let's say maybe 10 seconds, and then you take it out, because the goal is not to make it very hot, it's just to get it to, I think, room temperature. Just you put it at the back of your palm to test how hot or cold it is, and it's just supposed to be warm. Okay, I don't even think it's supposed to get to the level of being really warm, but it's not supposed to be cold. If you have expressed breast milk before, put it at the back of your palm. The feeling you get, that's the same feeling you're supposed to get when you are making milk for your baby. I hope this video has helped you. Thank you for watching. If you have any more questions, drop it in the comment section. I'll see you on the next one.